I wouldn't be here. Not for yourself.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious... Your message was only...
The railroad sent me...
What? The railroad? And they gave me a code. I kept sending synths to the... I hoped the railroad got...
You've saved a lot of synth.
So much to take in, with you in the picture. But we'll need help. Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know? Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z-1. She's a friend. She's with the railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Because the members of the railroad have dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
I thought only Mr. Benet cared. But your friends actually fight for us?
That's what the railroad does, Z-1. She's from the surface.
I've never met another human willing to help. But, sir, we must make this quick.
Right now, how many synths want to escape, Z-1?
The ones I know for certain? 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Just a few high-security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
Of course I'll help you.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
I'll find it for you.
That's great. Unfortunately, the obvious place to look won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
can't talk right now.
Attention! Ferrum Squad, report to debriefing. Ferrum Squad to the debriefing.
I never liked having squires aboard a warship.
The Institute and
But
their
Maxson thinks they
technological
need to train under
abominations
fire.
need to be stopped at any cost.
Feeling creative today?
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, sister. Unless you like getting radiation sickness, I'd stay away from ferals.
There's Brotherhood, then there's everything else. Nothing in between.
Dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that. If you have a moment.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Paladin Dance.
Do you want to have that talk now?
Of course. What's on your mind?
Thank you. This isn't a formal meeting. I simply want to clear the air. I think we may have gotten off on the wrong foot when we first met, and I feel like I owe you an apology. Expecting you to embrace the standards of the Brotherhood without having a history with us was unfair. And given that you've adjusted so well to our beliefs, I don't think I needed to push so hard.
That's very kind. Thank you.
Well, you deserve it. When I was an initiate, my sponsor was Paladin Krieg, toughest squad leader I ever served with. He was a model soldier, embodying the values every trainee was striving to achieve. Fiercely loyal, secure in his beliefs, and brave to a fault. From the moment I was assigned to his squad, I was singled out. It felt like he was pushing me harder than the rest of the team. I fought by his side for years, and we had some seriously close calls. But he never explained to me why I was treated that way.
It sounds like he was trying to motivate you.
If he was, I never got a chance to ask. After I was promoted to Paladin, and I'd moved on to my own squad, I received word that Krieg was killed at Adams Air Force Base. The news was like being kicked in the stomach. I mean, I'd lost some of my brothers and sisters before, but his death, well, it really got to me. It's taken me a long time to realize it. But the reason Krieg was so tough on me is the same reason I'm so tough on you. It's because I believe in you. And I don't want to see any of your potential go to waste.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. Just keep doing what you're doing. Well, I've said what I had to say, and I hope that it meant something to you. I trust you'll keep this in confidence, of course. Some of that information was of a personal nature, and, well, I'd like to keep it that way.
You think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the capital wasteland.
Doesn't it feel good to be a part of something as important as the Brotherhood?
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxson. And for the Brotherhood.
Can I help you with anything?
Let's hear a bit more about that extra work you mentioned.
Hard to resist the lure of extra caps. The food stores don't replenish themselves, so I need legs on the ground to hit up farms in the area. We'll be requisitioning a portion of their harvest, and I need that food crated and ready to go for when I send out a collection team. Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian farmers. By any means necessary.
I'm in.
Knew I could count on you. Farms on your map. Introduce those civilians to, the power of persuasion.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
How can a machine believe it's alive? It's ridiculous.
When it comes to keeping the Prydwen running, Proctor Ingram's the best.
emergency broadcast signal from Vault 88. Authentication code word, Impish. Vault 88, emergency classification. Unspecified exit range warning. Any available Vault-Tec personnel are required to respond under Emergency Protocol VT-76. This signal will repeat.
Damn ferals. Radiation has a twisted sense of humor.
That's wasteful. I suggest you pick it back up.
Scanning. Accessing pre-warning. Record found. Ahoy there, sir.
So now I'm...
Your cooperation. The captain requests your presence on the bridge.
Maintaining present course.
With the Brotherhood behind us, we'll never fall. These noxious views.
This is the captain speaking. We're taking on an allied soldier. Clear the berth. Disable defenses. Make way.
Maintenance.
Midshipmen, stand down. Stand down, I say. This soldier is a guest on our vessel. Please afford him all appropriate courtesies.
Defending the Constitution. Unidentified. Intruder. Intruder.
Mr. First Mate, this is the captain. This soldier is no intruder.
Requesting permission to use lethal force.
This must be a misunderstanding. You invited me aboard.
Well, make a choice.
No records found.
Stand down. That's an order. And for God's sake, use the accent.
I, Captain, standing down.
That's the USS Constitution. But it's doing up on a building is a mystery. Proceed carefully. These fortifications may still be inhabited.
I'll have none of your lip, Mr. Navigator. Have the crow's nest scan 2 points off the port bow. Jump to it.
Aye, Captain.
Our soldier has arrived. I trust the First Mate didn't give you too hard a time. Been too long since we've seen the Congressional Army.
Thanks for calling him off.
The scan shows you have... I am Captain. You visit this...
A sad state.
Honestly, for its age, the vessel is in remarkable condition.
On that,
Crazy
what vexes me
robots.
most is my inability to assist in the war. Enough pleasantry.
Just tell me.
Excellent. Consult with the bosun and Mr. Look lively, lads. Scavengers approach. Soldier, man the cannons. Kill them only as a last resort.
Identify yourself. Abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Captain Ironsides.
If the scavengers keep seeking folly and destruction, I will reluctantly oblige them. They've struck their colors. Well done, men.
Captain.
If the scavengers keep seeking folly and destruction, I will reluctantly oblige them.
Ahoy, soldier! Scavenger threat eliminated. Damage assessment will commence after this unit has completed scheduled duties.
You robots do a good job.
Proclamation.
Defend the Constitution.
Guidance system offline.
I can help.
Stolen by reclaim chip at Scavenger's forward recon station. Captain has approved a bounty.
Lethal forces.
Aft dinghy un...
Navigator.
Ahoy, soldier. Chip recovered. Dispensing bounty. Diagnostics report. 1 error remaining. Guidance radar's transmitter is not functional. Requires replacement.
Happy to help you out. Again.
Soldier's happiness is irrelevant. Acquire Poseidon radar transmitter at specified map coordinates. Further bounty will be dispensed upon completion, madam.
putrid stink of dishonesty hangs heavy in the air. Or maybe it's just the Brahmin. USS Constitution. It's doing
defending the Constitution. Ahoy, soldier! Guidance system fully functioning. Bosun requires further assistance, madam. Your very presence does this humble unit. My programming.
You certainly have...
Much obliged for the last Marine expedition. Alas.
I'll get right on it.
My anxiety emulate once you have reached. Defending the Constitution. All is well.
Hey, Bosun.
Power courses through the Constitution's veins. Again! However, this is brought to light.
Don't worry.
Bully for you, madam.
Power relay con.
Bosun.
Power flows far and steady. I would applaud you, but alas, I cannot, due to my lack of clapping instruments. But huzzah, madam, huzzah!
Well, you're very welcome, Bosun.
You are too kind. I require no further assistance. The captain requests your presence on the bridge. I'm sure he intends to rest further laurels upon you. Again, well done.
That's the USS Constitution. What it's doing up on a building is a mystery. There must be something significant in this area to merit these reports.
Captain Ironsides.
You've been of service to our nobleness. Despite ample provocation, I had hoped the guidance chip could be recovered without violence to the scavengers. And now...
Shut up. I got the job done.
Quite commendable. I find I must reward your considerable effort.
Enough. I'm always...
I would expect nothing less. The ship requires two...
All is well. Warning. Overdue for maintenance. Defending the Constitution. Patrolling.
That's the USS Constitution. What it's doing up on a building is a mystery. This isn't safe at all. We need to find some cover.
Come on now, rookie! This shouldn't take long. Why do they... Who's it? We're so dead. He's off. Ah!